Hey, what's up guys? If you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you. So today, there's something interesting I want to show you. This isn't what I came here to show you. It's what's across the street that I came here to show you. It's what is across the street that is interesting. Right there. Do you see it? Do you see that empty piece of property right there? See that little knoll beside the post office? Yeah, right there is where the murder castle was. H.H. Holmes. Do you know who H.H. Holmes is? A serial killer. Well, he moved to Chicago, and when he built a murder castle, he built it right there on that spot. Now the basement is still attached to the post office that's next door. And they say that the basement is haunted. But let's check it out. Right there on that site, where that little knoll is beside the post office, that is a location of one of the most notorious serial killers there ever was. H.H. Holmes. Have you heard of him? Well, you probably have if you're watching this video, but if you haven't, let me tell you about him. There's been a number of documentaries on him. And he moved to Chicago and he got a job at a pharmacy that stood right here on this corner where the Aldi and the parking lot is. That's where he got his first job. He ended up building a murder castle, or a hotel as he called it, right across the street. Now, if you look at pictures that I'll post of the murder castle, you can match it up with the bridge, the structure behind it. It stood right there. You'll see in the photos, the murder castle was right there, the structure, and just to the left, that bridge that's up there, that is in the photos of the murder castle. Now, this is easily the most famous site of all the H.H. Holmes sites. Later, investigators found when they looked through this hotel, or this murder castle, all kinds of secret tunnels, passageways.
The murder castle was in Chicago's Englewood neighborhood. It had trapdoors, mazes of hallways, and staircases that led nowhere. Inside, Holmes tortured and mutilated people.
And the estimated number of people that he's killed is up to 200, but he's confessed to 27. He was born Herman Webster Mudgett in New Hampshire, but was better known as Dr. Henry Howard Holmes. He moved here to Chicago in 1885 after finishing medical school. He immediately started working at a pharmacy, the one I showed you that stood right here. Now, after taking over the pharmacy, he had the murder castle built in 1891. In the castle, it said that the rooms only locked from the outside, not the inside. And are there ghost stories? Oh, yeah, there are. They say that the basement was haunted, and the basement still exists in the post office. It all happened right here on this grassy knoll. That's where it stood. Now, although there was a fire in 1895 to the building, the upper two floors were rebuilt, and it was actually torn down in 1930 so that they could construct this post office that stands right there. Hard to believe. It all happened right here on this site in Chicago. This was where the H.H. Holmes murder castle was. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Let's go take a walk over. Okay, coming up on this side right here. So this is the post office. And right here is the site of the murder castle, the H.H. Holmes murder castle. stood right here. Alrighty, we're on this side of the street now, and right here beside the post office is the site. Stood right here. I'm literally standing at the front entrance of where the murder castle was. It all happened here. He worked right across the street at a pharmacy when he got his first job in Chicago. This is where they found passages, tunnels. The room's only locked from the outside, not the inside. All kinds of things came to light afterward. But this is where it stood, on this piece of property. And you can match it up with the bridge in the background. Right here on this piece of property. So let's see if we can match it up. I'm standing in front of it now. And right up there you see the bridge behind me. In the pictures, you can match up that structure with where the murder castle was. I'm standing right where the murder castle was in Chicago. Pretty surreal. Just think what happened here. Alrighty everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, we'll do more. But this was the murder castle. This was the site of where the H.H. Holmes murder castle was in Chicago, Illinois. Right here beside this post office. The basement and everything is still there, but the structure is all gone to make way for the post office. Take care everyone, thanks for watching.